Hello, Emily here from CURRENTBODY. Today I'm going to introduce you to the Philips Sonicare Diamond Clean. This is one of their range of sonic toothbrushes, and it uses sonic technology to clean the teeth, and the vibrations of the sonic technology move fluid through the teeth and along the gum line. It's been proven to be excellent at getting a really good clean. This is a really nifty gadget, and there are some fantastic little design features which I'm going to show you that I really like. Now, this is the main device itself, and you get two heads with it. One is slightly larger than the other, so you can choose which is the correct one for you. And the heads clip on really nice and easily. So once that's on, it's got a button on the front that you turn it on with, and it has 5 different modes that do different things, and I'll explain those to you in a moment. But they're all written along the front of the toothbrush, and they light up depending upon which one you're on. It looks really nice. So let me tell you about those different modes. So you move on to them by pressing the button again and again, and it moves down through each one. So you've got clean, white, polish, gum care and sensitive, and those are preset modes that do different things. So I just have to remind myself from the instructions. The clean is the standard mode, and so that's for plaque removal. There's a whitening mode which is 2 minutes, and that removes surface stains, and there's a section at the end where you work on the front teeth. There's a polish, which is a really quick 1 minute mode, and that is designed to again polish those front teeth there. Then there's gum care, so that combines the clean mode, which was the first one I told you about, and then it moves on to a 2nd minute, which is for working around, and you sort of not polish the gums, but you know, you gently work over the gums. And then you've got sensitive, and that's an extra gentle mode for sensitive teeth and gums. Now, one of the other things I thought was really interesting is that they say that when you first start to use it, if you've been used to using a manual toothbrush or one of the more standard just sort of vibrating toothbrushes, that it can feel quite tickly when you first use it. So it's got a built-in feature where over the first 14 uses, it builds up to the level of intensity where you're eventually going to use it. So it starts off on a lower level and builds up over those 14 uses, which I think is really interesting. Now, this is fantastic for travel. I briefly showed you the travel case, but it's got 2 ways of charging it. So your first one is that it comes with a charging glass, and this is for if you're just at home normally, and you simply pop it in there. Then there's a charger. You place the glass on top, and it doesn't matter how the device is, it doesn't have to stand up or anything, you just literally pop it in, and then you plug it in to charge it. And that's as simple as that. Now, a full charge takes 6 hours, and that will give you 3 weeks of use. So if you are travelling, if you're going away for a week's holiday or something, you're absolutely fine. However, there is another nifty way of charging it when you're on holiday. I really like this. So you place your device inside the travel case, close the travel case. Can you see at the end? You plug this in, and it's got a USB charger, and that actually becomes the charger. So the case charges it. I mean, that's just blown my mind. I love it. So it's absolutely brilliant, really brilliant for taking away with you. But as I said, you know, you do get 3 weeks worth of use out of a full charge. So if you're only going away for a week or so, you might not even need to bother. But don't you think that's nifty? I really like that. So that is the Philips Sonicare Diamond Clean, and it's called the Diamond Clean because it's got all those different cleaning modes that you can use. So if you've got one of these, do let us know what you think of it. I am going to start using it today, and I shall report back in a few months' time to tell you how I've got on with it.